Hey everyone, so I'm changing my name. This video is really awkward and hard to make. I feel really embarrassed for some reason. I feel like I'm coming out all over again. And I think because I feel like I'm inconveniencing other people, I feel like I'm being a burden to other people, and I'm really scared about upsetting anybody. I don't want to be the center of attention. And if I tell people to call me a different name, I feel like that's bringing attention onto me. And it feels like when I first came out, that feeling of just being scared of what people might say or how they might feel. But the truth of the matter is that Jay doesn't feel like me. And I don't think Jay has ever truly felt like me. And I know a lot of you guys are going to comment, but I love the name Jay. I love how you spell it. I think it's so unique. I get that a lot, and a lot of people really do like my name. And I love the name Jay too, don't get me wrong, but I never truly felt like it really got me. I never really felt like it really suited me, that it really, confirmed me in any type of way. The reason I chose Jay whenever I first came out, because my dead name started with a J. And my girlfriend kind of helped me with the spelling. She kind of helped me come up with it. And it was an easy transitional name from my dead name to this gender neutral name. And so I never really intended on Jay being a permanent thing. I don't think, at least in my heart, it was something that I was doing to kind of transition into this, better version of me. And so it was really hard because I was this hyper masculine person for so long, and I was, always afraid to show any type of femininity growing up. I was always afraid that people were going to take it and think so horribly of me. And for some reason that kind of fucked with me, and it still sticks with me. So the idea of me having a more feminine name just kind of triggers me. It's like, I don't want people to think I'm trying too hard or I'm trying to be this person that I can never be, when it's just like, this is who I am, and this is how I am, and this is how I want to present myself always and forever and in the future. And so my legal name is J. Olivia Noel, and I really love Olivia. Olivia was the name that I gave myself. It was the name that I chose myself, the only name that I really have ever given myself. Even Noel, my last name, was my previous middle name. So Olivia was the name that I truly gave me. And it felt confirming whenever I said it out loud, whenever I put J. Olivia together. It felt right, and I was really, really happy when I just came up with the name. I found it, and I gave it to myself. I'm very, very proud that I made it legal, and it is legally my name. And I've been wanting to go by it for a long time. I remember a few years ago, I wrote on I posted a video on my YouTube channel telling everyone to call me Olivia from now on, because I liked it. I really, really liked it. But it didn't really quite catch on. Some people did, and then other people didn't. And then so I'd be around people that would, and then other people that would. And then it just got really awkward. I felt really embarrassed, and I kind of hid and resorted back to everyone calling me Jay. Also, another huge thing is I was really, really scared of making anyone close to me uncomfortable, like my girlfriend, like close friends. I felt like having them say a new name was just weird, and it's not like I'm transitioning again. It's just a new name. It's a name that I feel like fits me more. And so I felt awkward by it. And I know people change their names all the time. Cis people change their names all the time. They always go by their middle name or their first name. They like to, switch things up. And I feel like this is kind of what this is. I don't hate the name Jay, and it will forever be my name. It'll forever be a part of my identity. And so if close friends do call me Jay, or if my significant other, if my girlfriend decides that she wants to continuously call me Jay, it's not going to hurt me. But I think Olivia kind of suits me most in this point in life, and kind of what I want to present myself to people. It's who I want to be when I introduce myself. And I truly think this is the name that I feel most comfortable with, and how I want to continue living my life as. And so if you don't like the name, I'm sorry, but it's just something that makes me happy, and something that I really just need to do for myself. And so it's kind of awkward because I have a podcast now with a good friend of mine. And so it's like rebranding. I have this YouTube channel. It's like, am I really going to rebrand? Is this going to confuse people? Like, are they just going to be like, who's Olivia Noel and why am I subscribed to her? And they're going to unsubscribe. Like, I don't want it to be like that. So I'm making this video to kind of give a clarification. If you see changes happen, if you see any type of changes with my username, if you hear people start calling me something else, people commenting with Olivia as my name, just know that's what I want to go by now. If people still call me Jay, you know, it's not going to make me the happiest, but I'm not necessarily going to be upset by it. I understand. Like, it's still my legal name. It's just I want to go by my middle name now. And I think that's kind of all that it is to it. And for the longest time, I was really worried because I was always really afraid to be this hyper feminine version of myself. Whenever I first started transitioning, it was really, really scary because I always presented myself as this masculine person growing up because culturally I was told I had to do that. And so any type of femininity for me was really, really scary. So I was always really, really scared to be effeminate. So when I transitioned, it was baby steps, baby steps, baby steps until, you know, I kind of became the person I am today. And at this point in my life, I'm kind of trying my best to get over that fear of femininity. I think it still kind of encompasses me. It still embodies a lot of my anxiety. I still think that, you know, growing up so culturally repressed from femininity, I think that it still fucks with me today. So I'm scared to like shop for effeminate clothes. I'm scared to present myself in a feminine manner. I'm scared to do this or that. And I still think it kind of affects me. And so I'm really, really excited to kind of push myself and give myself a name that feels more effeminate, that feels more, I don't know, like me. And I've always wanted this for me. I never wanted to have a name that I felt like people could misconstrue it as a gender neutral name. I also want to kind of make a statement when I see someone. If they like ever clock me or something and they're like, oh, like Jay, like are they like non-binary? Are they like FTM, MTF, like not understanding who I want people to know, like right off the bat, like, oh, this is a woman and I'm speaking with a woman. And I may be passable, I may be able to pass, I really can't tell myself, but you know, you just never know these encounters that you can have with people. And I want, you know, my first impression that someone has on me is like, oh, this is a woman. And I think that's what I've always wanted. I just want to kind of pass and blend in as a woman as much as I can because that's what I am. And so, I don't know, I just think this name suits me the best. I might be doing it for fucked up reasons. I don't know. It just feels comfortable for me in my heart. And I think overall, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is how growth works. As human beings, we all grow in our own unique and beautiful ways. And so, I'm doing this. I've talked with some close friends. And specifically Gage really helped me through this. And I'm really happy to have her in my life. I think I was able to talk a lot with her about my anxiety and like a lot of anxieties that stemmed around the name Jay, and it was really, really cool to have her in my life. Also my girlfriend, for always being so supportive. She's really incredible and she's helped me through a lot and kind of helped me understand, you know, doesn't matter what name I have, I'm always going to be me and it's always going to be the right choice. So I'm really, really happy for the future of everything. And I'm also happy for the future of my YouTube channel and the future of my podcast and all of this growth. I'm going to try to post as much as I can. My girlfriend's going to help me a little bit with the editing. So I hope you guys enjoy these new videos. I hope they're edited in a great and fun way because my girlfriend is doing them and I'm so thankful for her. But yeah, so with that being said, follow me on Instagram. The link will be down below. I may change my username handle. I don't know how or what to change my username handle to. It's really hard to find Olivia in something that's not taken. So if you guys can think of a cute, short, easy username that I can change my Instagram handle and my Twitter handle to, please feel free to comment that below. But if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I'm going to leave the links down below. It might be changed by the time you're reading this, but I'm going to try and update the link whenever I kind of figure out what I want to do with my username. So yeah, if you see some changes on my YouTube channel from it saying J Noel to Olivia Noel, or if you start watching some of the girlish podcasts and you hear Gage refer to me as Olivia or I refer to myself as Olivia, that's why. I don't want you to think that like I just didn't want to continue going on, not really explaining or clarifying why I'm doing this. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go support my podcast. In the newest episode, we got Corey Ray on. She's a beautiful and wonderful trans woman. She was the first trans prom queen. It was such a great and insightful interview with her, and I'm so happy that I was able to, just have the experience of talking with her. And I can't wait to have future guests. And yeah, so go support that. We've been growing like crazy, and we love seeing the growth. Also, if you want to support me on Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. And with that being said, here are the patrons that support me every month, and I just kind of want to put them on the screen right here because I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to be a part of these people, feel free to click the link down below and support me on Patreon. I need as much help as I can get. I'm fixing my tooth, and it's a lot of money. So thanks guys for everything. But yeah, that's what's going on in my life right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.